Hey HCG family, it's me, Miss HCG Girl, and I'm checking in for round 8, phase 3, and I think today is day 9. I did look at it before I got on here. And today I got up and my weight was 155.0. I had lost 0.4 from yesterday. And I'm in phase 3, and I'm not trying to lose, but I've been exercising, and I'm not even keeping my carbs extremely low, and I'm still dropping every day. I think this past 3 days I have lost, today I lost minus 0.4, yesterday minus 0.2, the day before minus 0.9. Anyway, my LIW is 154.8. and I am 0.2 above it. I'm thrilled to death, and I'm calling this phase 3, but really it's a planned interruption. I have never done a planned interruption on any of my rounds that I've done before, and I'm going to do a planned interruption. And I'll tell you why. I have about 10 more pounds I want to get off of me, and I would like to stay there the rest of my life, and I know that I can do that with HCG, and so I am a little concerned. I've been watching some people lately that have done planned interruptions, and I've seen thousands of hours of videos, you guys. I've been around here for almost 4 years. I actually started the HCG protocol March 1st, 2010. My doctor put me on a 30-day detox before I went on my first injections. And so I'm approaching that date this weekend. And I still have no regrets doing this particular protocol. It has taught me so much about myself, my body, what I eat, the choices I make, portion sizes, my cravings. Everything has changed for me. If you're watching me and you're considering doing HCG, just do your research, pray about it. But there is nothing truly negative about this protocol. It's just amazing. Anyway, I just wanted to share some things with you guys. I told y'all last week that I was in my size 8s, and I've got almost every pair of my size 8s out, and I'm wearing them, and I'm really excited because some of them, believe it or not, my waist must be smaller or something, but they're very loose around the waist. And so I think just my body has reshaped a little differently this round, and even when I had gained the weight and stuff. So who knows what's going to happen when I jump back on the very low calorie this weekend. By this weekend, I think you can take a planned interruption without reloading in 14 days, and that'll be Saturday. So probably by Friday, Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday and Thursday, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to decide tomorrow. I'm going to fat load. Now today, what I'm doing today is a high fat day. I'm on P3, and instead of having high protein like I normally do on most P3 days, I'm doing high fat. I'm sort of craving it. Yesterday, my husband and I went on this intense walk. We went to the park. We dropped off Ashley with her sister, and we walked probably 3.5 miles an hour, and we walked for 63 minutes. By the time I was finished, I thought my legs were going to fall off. And I walk a lot, and I think it's just my body still isn't over that sickness of the rash. So I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, I've been walking almost every day on P3, and it's been feeling really good just to be back in that. And when I go back on the very low calorie this week, by this weekend, I plan on walking every day, at least 30 minutes. And I will increase my calories like I was doing before. I really like the 800 or more calories a day, and my body lost better. I actually, even though I had those 2 things happen with the root canal and the rash on my body, I cannot say for sure it was the HCG or this protocol. It could have been my body detoxing or something like that. Anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. I wanted to give a shout out to Princess Di. Hi, Princess Di. I am so excited that Moo not the way MJ says it, Momo. I love it when you say that, MJ. But Moo is doing better. And I have 2 cats, and that never would have crossed my mind that a string could have done that to a cat. And so anyway, I've said prayers for Moo, and I'm glad that you're doing better too, and you've ended your round, and your before and after pictures are amazing, okay? And I'm going to put a link below this video to Princess Di's before and after video so that you guys can go and watch it. I'm very proud of her. She has lost 40 pounds, and I think she went 80-something days on this protocol. She has done phenomenal. Also, I want to give a shout out to Peggy. Hey Peggy, Peggy is doing phenomenal. She is closing out, getting very close to the 120s, and she has been losing like 1 pound and stalling the next day, and 1 pound and stalling the next day. And you guys, she hasn't given up, and she's going to get her tummy tuck appointment soon, and I am just so happy for you. I know that you want this more than anything, and I'm so thankful that your husband is paying for that. And you know, I'm not a big proponent of surgery because I hate surgery. I've had to have surgery on my body a few times, and but when it's something like this and it's so obtrusive, you know, and it bothers you, I can understand that. And I just wish you the best with all of that. And I'll be praying that you recover quickly and all of that. And Peggy, I think it was Peggy asked, I think she asked about the username or whatever. How did you get your username? So I'm going to answer that right now. When I first came on the YouTube scene in May of 2010, I had a channel set up that I had set up 2 years before for my daughter Ashley, and I don't mind telling you guys now, it's called Knoxville Java Girl. And my daughter has autism, and it's like from the time she was 13 till I put a video up in the past year of her singing, but there's singing videos of her. She loves to sing. She's danced with a special needs dance group. I have some of her model things that are shown on her video. Her siblings show up on the video. There's probably 100 videos on her channel, but her name was Knoxville Java Girl. And I didn't want to use that name for the HCG community because I noticed everybody had an HCG name. So I like the fact that girl, because there was some guys when I first came into the HCG community, there was girl in the name. So I said, Miss Girl, and I just said, oh, Miss HCG Girl. So I just came up with that. And, never thinking that I would have so much success on this protocol. It has been one of the most marvelous things for my body. And anyway, so that's how I got my name. And then the other thing is, I think somebody else asked about your favorite t-shirt, and please forgive me for not remembering who asked about your t-shirt. I have a lot of t-shirts that I like back there, especially short sleeve ones, but this is my favorite long sleeve t-shirt because when I had lost all my weight in 2012, my husband and I had planned for a whole year. We planned to climb a mountain in the area. It's the tallest mountain in this area. And anyway, in order to get this t-shirt, you have to go to the top of the mountain. And you can bring your debit card with you, but they actually run it like an old-timey. When they take your credit card, they run it over this machine thing, and they don't process it for like weeks because llamas bring everything up to the top of the mountain and everything. But anyway, I got this t-shirt from Mount LeConte, and I've worn it in some of my videos before. And it really does look like this up there too. And it was one of those things in my life I will never forget. And I told my husband the other day that I want to climb another mountain this year because I want to be able to just say that I've done it. And it gives me some kind of goal to work towards too. Besides, I'm going to get my motorcycle license, sort of like Peggy. I'm planning on doing that. So Peggy, thanks for the inspiration, girl. And there's another motorcycle person in our group, and I want to think it was... she's not vlogging right now, but it was Debbie, and Dare to Be There, and I don't know what's happened to her, but that's one to put on the list. You know how we're always looking for somebody? Put her on the list and find out where she's at and what she's doing, you guys. And then the other thing that was asked in our group is, what are your values? Okay. And I really didn't write anything down because everybody in this group knows that the Lord Jesus Christ is my #1 value. He is who I value the most. He's who I've given my heart to. Where your treasure is where your heart will be, and where your heart is where your treasure will be. And He is my value, and everything He believed in and the love that He represents is what I believe in the most. And I really am into supernatural, spiritual things, not voodoo, not medium type stuff, not what people are, the average person is watching today, you know. And that's not to say that you're a bad person. I'm just not into that. I am into things like my values are dreams, visions, prophetic things, spiritual things that will change someone's life, okay? And that's what means the most to me. And I loved when I was watching Peggy's vlog and she was sharing her values. She shared about forgiveness, and that word has meant so much to me in my life. And it's one of the top things that I value besides my family. I love my family. They are at the top under God. And then my friends. And my friends, and I consider true friends, are the people that have stuck with you, whether they agree with everything you say or not. They truly feel like you're a gift from God in their life. And there's many of you that are some of my truest friends. I mean, I've come to know many of you on the phone conversations and texting and messaging back and forth, and we have a lot of similar things in common. And anyway, those things are important to me, and I value 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and all the chances that God gives us when we blow it in this world to dust ourselves off and pick ourselves up and go back and try again. And I love the little thing that Jesus said one time about 7 times 70. That's how many times you should forgive your brother. 7 times 70. Well, Jesus would have never said that unless He was forgiving that much. And that's what He said, in one day you should forgive your brother. And so I know that if He said that's how we should be, He is that kind of person. And He's who I aspire to be like. And that kind of forgiveness and that kind of love and that kind of mercy and grace, I want to have that for the people in my life. And anyway, that's my soapbox and what I value. I'm very thankful for other things. You know, my weight loss journey. This is basically this is the 3rd time in my life that I've done a diet to achieve my goal, you know, or achieve health or something like that. And each time, you guys, it has just, it's transformed me on the inside. I love what MJ was saying about why she named herself Within. And, you know, she said she had read this book, and it said it's what's with, if you're not focused on what's within, then you're focused on what's without. And that is so true. And I just love that. I love that. And I want everything in my life. There's a song, there's a Christian praise song, and I put it in a playlist, believe it or not. It's on my channel in a Christian, it's got just spiritual songs in a playlist. But one of the songs I love is by Hillsong, and it's called Inside Out. And truly, that's really who you really are. It's what's on the inside that really matters. That it's not going to be what people remember as going to be on the outside. It's how you made them feel, if you made them feel loved and cared about and everything. Anyway, I am really rambling now, and I don't know how long this video has been or gone. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm getting ready to make some Kathy's crack. And, you know, that almost sounded nasty when I just said that, but I didn't mean it that way. Kathy, Littler Me with HCG, loves peanut butter. And I put some nut butters in my chocolate delight recipe. It's my own version of chocolate delight, and I'm getting ready to make some of that, and I'm going to make some cream cheese. I'm going to actually make a cheesecake so that I can load up the day before. I'm not going to inject on those days. I'm just going to do some high-fat days before I start injecting this coming weekend. And I think that that might help me do better coming off of my planned interruption, and I'll tell you why. I've watched some people and they're struggling right now, and they said they never thought this would be as hard as it is, and they had never done a planned interruption before. But I've seen so many people, and they're right. Your body is so depleted of fat because you were on P2, and then you go to P3 and you're eating high protein mostly. But I'm doing something a little different. Every other day I've been doing high fat and low carb, and I've been doing really well on this P3. I've done well on all the other P3s, but I'm having fun practicing this. So when it comes to my ending my planned interruption at the end of the week, I'm just going to end it with 2 big fat, high fat days, and then I'll start injecting, and I should be okay going back to the very low calorie. Other than that, I just want to thank, I want to thank Julia, HCG girl. I'll put her name up here. She helped me with, there's a free app on your iPhone called Frametastic, and I put a before and after picture, and I put it on the Facebook group, but I'm going to put it in this video. And you know, Saturday night we went to one of the proms that Ashley goes to. Is called Prom of the Stars, and they invite all the adult special needs people in the area to this prom, and we went as her caregivers, but they can only, so anyway guys, we went to this prom. We had a great time with Ashley. There was a meal, and there was dancing for all the kids that were there and stuff like that, and we got to talk to other people, caregivers of their special needs person, and we had a great time. And I'm putting a before and after picture of myself in this video. Today I'm 100 pounds from where I started at 255, but I've been at this place before, but I'm just trying to give some hope to some people that are out there. And I'm in a size 8, and the dress I wore to this prom, I bought at Goodwill for $6.99, and I bought my shoes at another thrift store in the area for $8.99. So my shoes cost more than my dress. But my dress was like this, like, it's almost like a sweater material. You can't tell in the picture, but it had never been worn. It had the tags on it. It was like New York and Company or whatever, $119 on it, and I got it for $6.99. So I was really proud of that. And my husband got him a jacket at the thrift store for $4.99 or something. He looked so good in it. But we had a great time. Ashley had a great time. She got to kiss a boy. And I was going to go apologize, but I wanted to watch the boy first after she kissed him. And he ran to a group of boys because he tried to push her away, and then he ran to the group of boys, and I was right next to him, and he said, "That girl kissed me," and he was really excited, and I just got, just so warm fuzzy all over me, you know, that he wasn't offended that Ashley had kissed him. But she's going to be 20 years old, you know what I mean? And she's very excited about getting on with her life. She wants to be married someday and have a child, so continue to pray for my daughter. She wants to be, you know, she wants to be healed. She wants to be just like anybody else out here. So anyway, you guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Just checking in. Love you guys. Peace. Deuces. Out. Hey guys, it's Monday, la 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 la. It wouldn't be Monday if Miss HCG girl didn't sing that. I forgot to put that in.